2 raid pan recipes? Why would you buy 2 raid pan recipes? You have 1 slippers! Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Speed here, and today we're going to be watching a random Crusader 4 drow and talking about all of her good plays and all of her mistakes, and kind of just trying to figure out what causes this drow to be Crusader 4 and not, I don't know, Legend 4, Divine 4. So, if you're a carry player, if you're interested in getting to the next level, this video should be perfect for you, and without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting with the laning stage. On top of that, go sign up to the Gamely website, guys. I'm posting new content over there almost every day, and I'll see you there. So for starting item, she's got a stick, which is sometimes okay on Drow. This hero does actually have some mana problems. Definitely real. She's against Axe, Treant, which is an okay stick lane. If this guy spams Battle Hunger, then it's not bad, and he does have Battle Hunger, so that should be alright. Now, the biggest thing for me about Drow is how much you auto-attack at level 1. The biggest strength of Drow in the laning stage is that Frost Arrows doesn't cause you to pull creep aggro, right? When you hit the enemy, if you hit Axe or you hit Treant, you will not pull creep aggro. And so you should be hitting like crazy in the early levels, as long as you're not in between 2 heroes and you're going to get all in. So right there, that was fine. But then here, immediately you should be running up and clicking Frost Arrows, like no hesitation. Anything besides that, like if I watch a game and I see that a Drow doesn't do that, I know they're not immortal. Which might sound insane, but I just immediately know you're not immortal. It's just not high enough pressure. Like, contesting CS 50-50 as your game plan on Drow is not a good game plan. This hero has low damage. Yes, you can use Frost Arrows to secure the creeps, and I like that he did that, but yeah, he should be hitting this guy off cooldown with Frost Arrows. He just normal auto-attacked, and now he pulls creep aggro, which makes him take a little bit of damage, and once again, okay, that was really nice aggro into CS. That was super clean. I don't know if it was intentional, but yeah, just constant 50-50 of CS, almost 0 auto attacks on Axe. Ugh, like, it's just painful. You just gotta hit this guy. And now he's also pushing the lane a little bit, and he's pushing the lane because he's pulling aggro. When you pull aggro by auto attacking the enemy, you push the lane. And Drow can't afford to push the lane early on because she can't step up. You're not that slow, but you're really squishy at 530 HP. You can die from full to Battle Hunger plus Treant. And as a result, like, even here, he's gonna receive some pressure. Whatever, this is fine. Gotta kite the Treant there. This movement is really bad. Oh my god, he's gonna die. Oh, god damn. Like, first of all, guys, you don't need to juke this Treant queue. Just run through it. Like, just run through it. If they're not close to you, you could easily just run through it. This is not the proper reaction to stand here and let the Treant walk straight up to you. At all. It's definitely wrong. And he just straight up dies because of it. So, pretty rough. Fully upgrading Wand is my first item. Not something I'm a huge fan of. I definitely think it's better to buy Wraithband just to kind of get that attack speed going, right? Because once again, your goal in the early level should be to beat them up. You want to keep the lane back by never pulling aggro. You don't need to randomly auto-attack creeps. You just need to hit the enemy offlaner as much as you can. And he's not doing that. Okay, they side pull. He's going to contest the side pull. That's fine. E to try to get the large creep. Didn't get it, but that's the right idea. I'm cool with that. That's solid. Okay, didn't get that CS. Kiro died. 2 raid pan recipes? Why would you buy 2 raid pan recipes? You have 1 slippers. Buy a raid pan and ship it out. Oh my. Hit the axe. I can't take this shit. He has 2 points in multi-shot. Skill your Q. It doubles the slow. 50% increase on the damage. Helps you last it. And he should be hitting the axe off cooldown. Oh my lord. He's getting denied so much. Okay, I don't mind that E actually to try to get the flag bearer. Oh lord, this axe is out of his mind. He killed him. Okay, surely, see, here's the thing. If he had 2 points in Q, this is very easy. You just hit this guy like once, and he's not going to be able to stick on top of you properly. Like 1 auto with level 2 Q, and he can't chase you down. Which is another reason this skill build is terrible. Like, you need to be able to keep melee heroes off of you as Drow. So, wrong items, like, there's a recipe in your inventory, it's minute 3. There's a recipe in your inventory. Okay, so a little bit of pressure on Axe. And one thing I'd suggest, guys, if you're playing Drow and you're trying to get to the next level, try to run out of mana. Like, actively try to run out of mana. It's not something you truly want to do. It's just like a good thing to have. It's a good idea to have in the back of your mind, which is just to actively try to run out of mana. Because it means you're probably applying the right pressure with Frost Arrows, because you should be using them a ton, especially against players who don't pull creep aggro. Like, at the highest level against Drow in the early waves, offlaners are going to pull a lot of aggro because they don't want to go close to you. They understand the interaction with Frost Arrows. But these players in the Crusader bracket, they don't really adjust like this. Okay, good kiting with the Q. There's the level 2 Q. Love that he buys boots. Drow is definitely a boots hero. What I mean by that is when you buy the treads, most of the time you should buy the boots, not the other components, because once again, you're really squishy and you want to put a lot of pressure with Q. And so buying the other components is going to cause you to just get chased down and be able to apply very limited aggression. Why is he not playing this wave? Okay, he's a little too afraid. Like, as long as you're close to your tower, you're not going to die. The only reason he died earlier is because he had the wrong skill build and because double wave coming in. They actually could maybe dive him here. He should stick under the tower. Like, I don't love his positioning. So if you're afraid of getting dove, which anytime there's a double wave, you should be, because they have creeps to tank the tower. He should be standing like here, you know? Like, he could be last hitting from at least the edge of the vine. And then once again, you can run through these things. Like, at level 1, it is at 20% slow, but like, honestly, most players just run through it. Because you don't want to put yourself in a position to get dove. Looks like he's probably fine. Great TP from the Void Spirit. Shout out to Void Spirit. Shush, what timing. That was hype. Maybe he was just baiting. He was just baiting all along. The perfect play. Oh god, he's a butterfly queued up. Am I about to see a butterfly rush? No way. No way. Okay, pops a salve, which I like. Gets the ulti. Wants to go for a kill with the ulti, which I respect. Kind of pinging it out. Jakiro missed the ice pat. Oh, he's really going ham. He knows the potential power of the ulti. It's a little risky considering you're going melee range, but he gets him. Okay, you just gotta kite the tree, and this should be a kill if you kite him. Gotta hit move, just keep hit moving. There we go, good. Okay, that was played at like that was like a 6 out of 10. He got too close to them a few too many times. His movement wasn't the best. Okay, farming the neutrals. You definitely want to get a neutral item at this point. There's a lot of good ones for Drow, the regen items. Okay, you got safety bubble. You don't really want to jungle unless you have to. So there's two things I'd say. If your lane goes well on Drow, you can try to sit in the lane. You just have to buy the appropriate items. What are the appropriate items? Well, if you want to be as tanky as possible in the early game, it's exactly what he has, plus Belt of Strength for Dragonlance and Raindrops. This hero has severe mana problems, and so Raindrops are the perfect item because you need health and you need mana. Then you buy Belt of Strength because you just want to be tanky and you don't necessarily... Like, a lot of people will buy the Agility Blade, and I think unless you're full-time jungling, it's wrong. If you're trying to play the lane, you should buy the Belt of Strength. You already hit hard, you just need to be tanky because your hero gets ganked easily. Now, I don't mind him jungling. I will say, I actually don't mind it. I'm not a huge fan because the lane went pretty well, but in a lot of games, this hero just will get ganked and die. But if you have a good lane and you buy the items I just mentioned, you can often continue to bait. You can continue to shove the wave with your E, play under your tower. Don't go away from your tower, but you can continue to shove the wave under the tower. As, okay, good rotation here to shift over. Picks up a double, very nice, very nice. I can't believe he has 2.8k gold. It's just such a grief. He's actually rushing a butterfly. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, he's actually rushing a butterfly. Holy wow. I mean, that's a build. That is a build that you can go in this game. He's got wards and sentries, which is really base. It's like really crazy to me that someone who's willing, let's see how he plays this fight, that someone who's like aware enough to buy wards and sentries and play that style of Dota is the same person to rush a butterfly. Like, usually people who buy wards are like item build fiends and understand the importance of small items and scaling your item build, right? So you can actually fight. This shit's also in his damn backpack! Here's a 2.8k gold item in his backpack! Yeah, that was fine. Click the E. Yeah, that was also fine. That was also fine. I mean, this hero is pretty easy to fight with. The big thing is always positioning, right? Like, if there's no real positioning mistakes, it's pretty hard to mis-execute try. You kind of like, you click your E first because it's higher cast range than your Q. So typically you lead with the E. This is insane. You should just jungle backwards, guys. Drow is a hero that does not move forward with the map. You do not move forward. Unless you have Hurricane Pike and you're on your fighting timing, right? If it's a good Pike game, like for instance, I would consider buying Pike this game. I think a lot of people would probably buy Manta. It's good against Treant. You could dodge the Axe Call. But like if you're owning your lane and you want to keep fighting, the best item is definitely Pike. It gives you the most HP, it gives you mobility, it gives you attack range. It basically lets you stay in position. It's better than any other item by far for that, for early fighting. But yeah, if you're going something like Butterfly or even you're going Manta and you have like some Yasha in your inventory, which does not make you survivable, then it's funny, they're blocking the camp. That's cool. If you're going this type of build, you should just be farming backwards and mainly at this point of the game, farming Ancients. The average pro Drow game, if you're going to watch it, they're going to be hitting Ancients level 7, level 8, you know? You don't want to. You really don't want to, but this is the reason why this hero is not picked in the pro scene, because good players, if they're against Drought, they're going to smoke gank you like as much as they can, because you die. And that's the problem. Item builds like this only work because people aren't clicking on the Drought. I guarantee you, if you play in a 10 or 11k MMR game, they're clicking on Drought, seeing that she has this shit item in her inventory, and then smoking on her. Because, oh, she has 1k health. 1k health. Even if she's owning the game, she has 1k health. And this is also the problem. This butterfly, the majority of damage in the early game is physical. It doesn't keep you alive at all. And it doesn't even, I mean, it makes you hit pretty hard, so obviously it's reasonably high DPS. But like, for instance here, you know, if you have completed Pike, which he could, I mean, you could take this fight. At worst, you're piking the Weaver and you're kiting out, and he would have plenty of HP to go here and would give the Void Spirit time to save him, which he could. He has both of his steps up. So he would absolutely not die and be able to continue to snowball the game here, which is why builds like this are so problematic in game ruining. That's why every time I see, I'm personally a huge hater of Ag's Drought. It's a little bit better than this because it gives you some health and it lets you farm. I mean, it doesn't even let you farm that fast, honestly, but at least it gives you some health. But like anything in my eyes that isn't like Pike or even at least Shadow Blade or maybe Manta, so you can like dodge certain spells, kite certain spells, is just not good. It just means you basically have to continue to AFK farm, which you can do, but it's not a good way to carry games. If you want to carry games, guys, this positioning is crazy. If you want to carry games, guys, even on the carry roll, you got to show up to fights all throughout the game. It's not that you have to show up to fights, which for the carry roll tends to be TPing in, right? Like, let's say they dive mid, you TP in. This positioning is just way too crazy. You can never clear a wave like this. Same thing. I mean, even if he had the right items, he'd probably die here. It would be close, but he'd probably die. He should just be farming backwards, or I would personally be in the Ancients at this point of the game. You know, he does have a sniper who wants to farm them, but if you pick Drought, like, and it's mid-game, and you're going a greedy build, whether or not that's Ags or Yasha or I guess in this case, Butterfly, just, yeah, you can't go in these areas. It's just not a thing, like, at all. Okay, fight breaks out. Love the CP. They're very overextended. Trying to close the gap. Bit of a gap close issue. Wonder why? It's almost like he doesn't have a movement speed or attack range item. Oh, run! Dude, this shit's so painful. I don't know. It's like his decision making for fighting is mostly okay. The top farming was really bad, but like that was a great TP, and I don't think his execution was really bad. This guy's actually pretty decent at clicking buttons, but his item is just so heinous that it's just making everything look terrible. Another TP top, okay. Where's Axe? I think Axe showed mid. Where's Lena? Lena can one-shot him because of these items. So if it's a Hive of Marlena who has Gleipnir, which they will, you have no Dispel and 1100 HP. That guy is sprinting at you. He might even smoke at you because he sees this item build. I'm being dead serious. She's showing mid, but I'm telling you, like, once again in high MMR, if you showed top wave like that, deep with this item build, they're running at you. For sure. Okay? Farming these camp. Once again, pushing into this area is not that safe, and he needs to be ready to TP. You should slot in the Wraith Band. This neutral item is not good on Drow. Yes, you need some regen on this hero, but I would generally take stats. I want to have a high HP pool so I don't die to magic damage. And then this type of go from them is absolutely a TPN. I don't care that it's only 2 heroes. I want to be here and make sure I'm helping my team clean up. Also, in every bracket of Dota, if 2 heroes jump, it's probably 4 or 5. Until you literally get to the level of Team Falcons, it's probably 3, 4, 5 heroes when they make a deep jump. A jump on your side of the map. You should TP in and help out. This Lena is not tanky. She has no defensive item. You could easily help kill her. I'd TP here. I would even consider TPing here because it's such a favorable fight location. It's on your side of the map. You're going to be able to position properly. And like the Void Spirit's cleaning up, but like you need to be here. If this, I mean, this fight looks good anyway. The enemy team is not really taking a good fight. Same thing here, double supports. This is a double kill. You gotta be here. These creeps guys are not worth it. And this is where carry players get it wrong. He has TP this whole time. He's online. He's having a good game. He has great CS. You can't not be here. His Void Spirit dies as a result. His sniper is gonna die as a result. He's missing a double kill. The enemy team got 2 kills due to his decision making. 2! And that's not an over-exaggeration. And one of them was the mid. And they even might not kill Grimstroke. Okay, he finally shifts over. So that whole sequence, very problematic. That is where in pubs, like, if they flame you for AFK farming, it's a problem. And I don't want you guys to go to your next game and show up to every fight. But this fight is on his side of the map. It's easy to get good positioning because you have good vision. It's near your towers. Your whole team will be there. They're going on your Mars. Best case scenario. You know, it's literally best case scenario. And he's not there. And oh man, this Silver Edge is crazy. There's nothing even to break. It's not like Counter Helix is worth breaking. Ugh. Okay, fight breaks out. This is once again great fight location. The enemy completely overextending. Unfortunately, hitting the Blade Mail is getting him a little low here, and he can just kind of die to nukes. It's getting silenced, and it's just dead to nukes. It's once again, it's so like let's see if I can nitpick the spell casting because maybe he could have gotten some good silence off. Maybe he could have killed the bug. So fight starts here. He's a little close. It's not a bad silence to make sure that this Lina can't fight you or stun you. So that's good. Hitting the axe with Blade Mail is totally fine if you have the right items. Unfortunately. Should hit the Grimbug here. If he hit the Grimbug and silenced the Treen, he would probably live because he gets overgrowth, right? Yeah. So you should have hit the Grimbug and casted Silence. Definitely could have done that. All right, we got another fight breaking out mid here. He's hitting back camps, which is fine. This is actually a good place to be. I like that when his team is dead, he's staying out on the map. He's managing to find farm. Okay, they're diving. Okay, so hey, I mean, this is a good lesson, though. This is a good lesson. When you TP in, guys, try not to stack. It's a good lesson. Honestly, I don't blame him too much for this. You know, like, this is not that bad. Most people would make this mistake, including high MMR players. It's a very snap decision you're TPing in. But if you can be aware of it, try not to TP on your teammates, right? AoE spells are very common in Dota. There's a ton of them, and obviously Axe is one of the main ones. And so, nice kill. And a big thing this game as well, guys, I just want you to have this kind of idea in the back of your mind. When you play against Axe, don't go Glass Cannon. I wouldn't go Glass Cannon against any heroes this Drow, but specifically against Axe, I would even completely avoid going any sorts of Glass Cannon. I would go full stats if I'm ever against Axe. Yes, there are exceptions to this, of course, but what would be my build? I would go Pike, I would go Manta so I can dodge the call, I can purge the overgrowth, and if Axe does get on top of me, I'm not going to hit hard so that I'm not going to reflect a lot of Blade Mail damage. And so yeah, the Manta is great this game. It gets rid of Grimbug, it gets rid of Gleipnir, you can dodge Lina stun if you're good, you can dodge Axe Call if you're good, you can easily purge Overgrowth. This guy has an Atos. There's so much value. The Pike is wonderful. It's really good against Gleipnir. You can still Pike or Forestaff when you get Gleipnir by Lina to easily dodge or stun. So there's so much practicality. I'm not going to buy a BKB this game probably. It's not bad. I'm probably not going to go BKB. After that, maybe I'm going to buy Silver Edge, and then I'll have a bit of damage. But it's a positioning item, right? It's going to let me stay invis, and I'm going to wait for the Axe to show. I'm going to wait for my Mars to initiate, or I'm going to wait for the Axe to show so I don't get called. And honestly, maybe I'll go in even if Axe hasn't shown because I have good items. I have items that don't make the Axe kill me. I could even consider, instead of buying Manta, buying Sanjin Yasha so I have that status resist against call. I've been saying this in my videos for forever, but the main item build counter to Axe, it's okay on Drought, but the main counter to Axe for most carries is going to be Sanjin Yasha Satanic. It makes it very hard for him to actually kill you during call. But you can see when these fights break out, a few hits on Blade Mail, and he's already 1 HP, right? It's just too problematic. I mean, he's fine here, and he hits like a truck, but it's really inconsistent. And when you do this in high MMR, you will get solo focused. In high MMR, if I click on a support, and they don't have a defensive item, I will tell my team to target them for the rest of the game, because you bought an Axe online. I will make sure you die every fight. I will kill you! Alright, upcoming here, we're going to see the turnaround team fight of the game. Skipped ahead a little bit, covered mainly what I wanted to cover today. We're going to wrap up the video with one more fight, queuing up the Pike, which of course, no surprise, I love. Big fan, big fan. Also something to keep in mind, guys, BKB is also pretty good against Blade Mail, because you don't reflect Blade Mail damage when you BKB, so if it's causing you problems, it's a good option. Oh, the Silver Edge dodged the Overgrowth. I forget it works like that. Nice. Okay, has his shard too, which I love. One of the best shards in the game. Gives you bonus attack range. Oh my god, this Blade Mail. He almost just killed himself on Blade Mail. Yeah, I mean, he could have BKB, he could have Satanic. You know, there are options. Oh my, he died to Sakushi. Okay, nice gust. Love the use of the shard there to stay in position. It's really funny. This guy's spell casting is like pretty good. For Crusader, it's pretty good. Oh man. Just dies solo to a call. This is why Axis win rate is so good in low MMR, I swear. Like, Axis win rate is always way higher than I feel like it should be. And like, sometimes I wonder why, and then I watch a replay and I'm like, oh yeah, people buy way too much damage. That's why. He can one-shot you minute forward. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. They actually end up losing this game. And yeah, I thought it would be a good game to go over. If you're interested in having this done for you, I do this paid actually. It's $60 and I'll do a 40 to 45 minute private analysis. So if you guys are interested, you can hit me up on Discord. My tag is speed with 3 E's, 3853. Or occasionally I'll just do them for free. And I actually want to do them for free for you guys here on YouTube. If you watch to the end of the video, you are the real one. So comment down below your match ID, the hero you played, and that's it. And I'm going to pick one of you guys and I'm going to do one of these for you probably in the upcoming week. So in the next 5 to 7 days, I'll pick one of you guys, maybe even less time, who knows? I'll pick one of you guys and do a replay analysis for you for the YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out.
And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the Game Leap website where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.